today we're just doing some testing, playing around with the GoPro Hero 9. Got it mounted on a double take chin mount, my Airride helmet. That system works pretty good. I know that works. Kind of tried and tested and true. What I'm really testing today, I've put a Rode lavalier microphone inside one of the cheek pads in my helmet, hoping to be able to pick up a little bit of better audio. Don't know if I'm going to do a ton of riding vlogs or anything along those lines, but it would be nice to get some good audio. So interested to see whether it's usable here or whether it's just more wind noise in a different spot. So I've had decent luck with this microphone, having it clipped on the inside of my jacket. It does a good job of picking up a nice exhaust tone, but keeping most of the wind noise at bay. Big downside with that is you can't hear any voice. Pretty limited on that front. So see how this works out. Might be a complete waste of time, but if nothing else, it's a beautiful day. It's not raining, so go wear out some tires here. So we're gonna take a rip out to little Telegraph Cove here on northern Vancouver Island. Nice road. There's a little bit of twisties, a little bit of windies. The road's pretty beat up, significant potholes and stuff, but all in all, it's a fun little rip. So see how this goes. Of course, currently riding 2018 KTM 1090, decently modified, nothing too crazy. Got a Rottweiler intake, aftermarket fuel system, just the normal bells and whistles, but this thing's been a steed, to say the least. Just turned the music up on my Cardo headset here. Just interested to see how much of it the mic picks up. So, of course, if my audio ends up that all you can hear is my background music, then I'm gonna have to regroup again. Biggest thing with this road, especially this time of year, is watching out for wildlife. A couple times now I've had bears and deer decide it's a good time to cross directly in front of me. I've had a herd of Roosevelt elk decide to just cross right in front of me. And in my experience, if the Telegraph Cove Road's known for anything, it's known for its kamikaze robins that like to fly out directly in front of you. I've literally taken one off the helmet before, so always makes things interesting. So again, this road's in pretty rough shape. It's not bad on the big adventure bike here. The good old KTM doesn't mind the potholes, soaks them up just fine. Wildlife hazards right there. Hopefully that one decided to just keep it cool on the side of the road. Yes, I realize there's no train tracks there anymore, but I'm always taught anytime is train time, and habits die hard, right? So this is Telegraph Cove. Beautiful little place, bit of a tourist trap, but nice little kind of historic town, or historic settlement. I don't know if I can call it a town anymore. Yeah, quite a history from here. There's been settlement in this cove for, don't even know how long, but you can see off to my left there, they've built some condos in here. The other side of the bay, can't really see it from here, but it's old boardwalk, and used to be a sawmill tucked in there. So, but always a nice little spot to stop and have a quick break. here we are. Beautiful Telegraph Cove. So we'll sign off for there and see how this turned out. So that's the grand tour of lovely Telegraph Cove. Not really much more to see there. It's, like I say, nice little spot, but nothing too special. So stopped, took a look at some of the footage from the ride out, and yeah, pretty promising so far. The microphone seems to pick up my voice quite well, and picks up just enough of that lovely sounding exhaust. So that's a bonus. Is a little bit more wind noise than I would like, so I'm gonna have to keep trying things on that. Like I say, I've got the lav mic just with its stock kind of foam sound suppressor on it, and the whole works is just jammed into one of the cheek pads actually in my helmet. So we'll see. I might play around with kind of making a homemade dead cat, see if I can muffle a little bit more of the wind noise without deadening the general sound too much. So, if you guys are watching this video, I'm sure you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a bit of noise there. Again, riding in an Arai XD4 helmet, they're not known to be the quietest helmets, and to me, most of the wind noise sounds like it's more helmet noise than actual wind noise. So we'll have to see what we do about that. Always room for improvement, but all in all, pretty happy with the general sound quality. Less happy with this cloud that's hanging over me here. It almost looks like it might start to rain a little bit. So I think we'll put the real beauty of an ADV bike like this to work here, and we'll hit a little bit of gravel on the way home. See how this vlogging setup works off-road. Should be late enough in the day. Shouldn't be too much industrial traffic on these roads. Is always nice. Nothing like coming around the corner and you got a loaded logging truck bearing down on you. Say, just got to watch out for those pesky logging trucks that are crawling along on these roads. So just in case anybody's wondering, been running Moto Z tires for the last couple sets. Actually just bought a Bought another new set. Oh, there's a little Yogi right there. Just bought another new set. Got them sitting and waiting. Extremely hard to get right now. You know, kind of like everything these days, between supply chain issues and global shortages and name your scapegoat. Yeah, stuff's hard to come by. Anyways, yeah, I've been run 2 sets of the Moto Z Tractionator Adventure, the non-GPS version. I've run 2 sets of the rears. Great tire. I have 0 complaints. They do everything that I want them to off-road. They're nice and predictable on-road, and just an excellent tire. Can't say the same for the front. Did not have good luck with the fronts. They were on this bike when I purchased it. It had the Tractionator Adventure front and rear. Took the front off almost immediately. Getting very interesting wear. It was cupping extremely. Not good on the highway, not good at speed. Did all right off road, but just was not my cup of tea. So anyways, switched to the Moto Z RAL Z for the front, and never looked back. Last year, did a road trip, 6,600 kilometers in 2.5 weeks. About 60% on road, quite a bit of gravel. Basically exploring to all 4 corners of British Columbia, even up into the Yukon a little bit. Tire never let me down. Same thing with the rears. Like I say, current Tractionator I've got on this bike right now, I've got let's call it 8,000 on the rear, a little more than that on the front, and they're just getting to the point where you got to start thinking about changing them, but they got a little bit of legs left in them. So the new set I've got, I decided to go, since I had such good luck with the RAL Z front. Ordered the matching rear, so the RAL Z rear, tubeless front and rear. Yeah, I'm excited to see how they do. The RAL Z rear, very similar to the Tractionator, the non-GPS Tractionator. A little bit more aggressive, a little bit more off-road biased, which is good. I could always use a little bit more traction, and you know, if they wear even close to the same range as the current Tractionator Adventures, I'm gonna be happy. You know, if you can get 5,000 or 6,000 kilometers out of a knobby, and it's good, and you like it, no complaints there. So again, haven't tried them yet. We'll see how they pan out. Maybe if this vlogging thing turns into something, I'll do a review or something. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll turn into a rich YouTuber and I can quit my job. Or I'll just be that weird guy that's walking around with a GoPro on his head. Either one, we're good with both. Again, you really gotta be on your toes when you're riding on these roads, especially during the week. The local logging companies kind of work whatever hours they feel like. These are their roads. They will definitely let you know that if you're in their way. So one of those things. Always never ride faster than you can stop, and always just err on the side of caution when you're coming up to those blind corners, because I've been in that situation and it is not, it's exciting, but it's not fun. Highway mode again. The glory of a big bore V-twin KTM. Well guys, this is where I sign off. Thanks for tagging along. Hope you enjoyed.